My father-in-law refuses to let my kids learn about their Jewish heritage because he's not comfortable. My husband David and I have been married for 8 years, and we have 2 beautiful children, Sarah, 6, and Noah, 4. I'm Jewish, David isn't, but we agreed to raise our kids with knowledge of both our backgrounds. Everything was perfect until my father-in-law Roy started interfering. Roy has always been uncomfortable with my heritage. He makes snide comments about those people and changes the subject whenever I mention holidays. But last month, he crossed a line. We were at his house for Sunday dinner when Sarah asked why we light candles on Friday nights. Before I could answer, Roy slammed his hand on the table. "We don't discuss that in this house," he growled. "Fill their heads with normal things." David went silent. He always goes silent when his father acts this way. I was furious, but kept my composure. "Roy, they deserve to know their heritage." "Heritage?" He scoffed. "You mean confusing them with all that foreign nonsense? Not while I'm alive." The next week, Sarah came home crying. Roy had picked them up from school and told her that mommy's family traditions were weird, and she should be normal like grandpa. That was it. I knew exactly what to do. I called Roy's estranged brother Peter, who I'd met once at our wedding. Peter had mentioned something interesting. Their grandmother Rose's maiden name was Goldberg. I did some genealogy research and hit the jackpot. 2 weeks later, I invited the whole family for Passover dinner, including Peter. Roy showed up sneering, ready to make a scene. Halfway through the Seder, Peter stood up. "Roy, isn't it beautiful to celebrate our grandmother Rose's traditions?" Roy's face went white. "What are you talking about?" I pulled out the family tree I'd researched. "Oh, didn't Roy tell you? His grandmother Rose Goldberg was Jewish. She changed her name when she married to avoid discrimination." "Roy, you're technically Jewish yourself." The room went silent. David's jaw dropped. Peter nodded. "Mom told me before she died. Rose even kept a mezuzah hidden in her jewelry box." Roy knew. "Mom told us both when we were teenagers." Roy sputtered, his face red. That's different. I never practiced." "So you've been hiding your own Jewish heritage while shaming my children for theirs?" I asked sweetly. Sarah piped up. "So Grandpa is Jewish too?" "Cool." Roy left immediately. He hasn't spoken to us in 3 months. David finally grew a spine and told his father that until he can respect our entire family, he's not welcome. Last week, Sarah proudly presented her family heritage project at school, featuring both sides of her family, including a photo of her great-great-grandmother Rose Goldberg that Peter had shared with us. Roy sent one text to David. "How could you let her humiliate me?" David replied, "The only one who humiliated you was yourself. Now our kids are free to learn about all their heritage without shame." And Roy? He's alone with his hypocrisy, missing out on his grandchildren because he couldn't face his own truth. Karma really does have perfect timing.